Hey guys, welcome back. In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to use the merge statement in SQL. So in this example, I'm selecting from these two tables. So I have employees table and then I have employees updates table. So what is a merge statement? A merge statement is pretty much updating one table using another table. So think of it as like synchronizing a table using another table. So we can join two tables and then we can update one table, call our target table using the source table. So I'm just selecting from these two tables. If you see, we have employee ID, name and department, and we have 5 employees in there. And then we have another table which we are going to use for our source table. So where we are getting all of our new updates. So this table has employee ID, name, department, and then an indicator called isActive. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our employees updates table as our source table. So we're going to use this as our source table because we are getting all the updates here, like new records or something got updated. And then this is our target table, which we're going to update using this table. So if we look at our tables here, we have 3 columns here: employee ID, name, department. And then in employees updates table, we have employee ID, name, department, and then isActive indicator telling whether it's active or not. So what we want to do is we're going to update this table using this table. So let's say if something got updated, we're going to update it. If something is marked for deletion, we're going to delete it. If there are new records, we'll insert it. Okay, so let's start writing our merge statement. So here's a syntax. I'm going to do merge into. So merge into, it's telling you like it's our target table. So here we have to write our target table, which is our employees table, because this is the table we are updating. So let's just give it an alias. We're just going to call it target. And then using the source table, what is our source table? It's this table. So let me just copy paste it here. And then let's give it an alias. I'm just going to call it source table, SRC, short for source. And then this is important. We're gonna define the keys, the keys or the columns that we're gonna use to join these two tables. So here I'm just gonna join it. You can join it on like multiple columns, but I'm just gonna use the employee ID here. So I'm gonna say where source dot employee ID equals target dot employee ID. So source dot employee ID equals target dot employee ID. And then so in the merge statement, we gotta have at least like one action item. So we can use this to do like updates, inserts, and delete. So we can perform one or all 3 of them. So we gotta have at least like one. But in this example, we're gonna use all of these actions. So we join these tables. So employees is our target table, and then employees updates is our source table on this column. And then again, we can have like multiple columns we can join it on. For example, we can also say and name equals name, source dot name equals target dot name, but we're just going to join it on this one key column, employee ID. And then I'm going to write my updates here. So I'm going to say when matched, and so I have this indicator here telling whether it's active or not. We're going to use it to do our inserts, updates, and deletes. So isActive 1 means it's active in source, and 0 means it got deleted. So I'm just going to say n isActive equals 1. So I'm joining it on employee ID, and I'm saying when it matches, like when employee ID matches employee ID. So when, for example, 2 matches 2 here and the indicator is active, I'm going to update it. So I'm going to update. So let's say and for updates 2, we can update multiple columns, 1 or more columns. So I'm just gonna, in this example, I'm just gonna update the department here. So I'm gonna set target dot department equals source dot department. So I'm updating our target table. So I'm saying target dot department equals source dot department. Okay. And then since I'm updating it, I'm going to say when match and isActive equals 1. Then I'm going to update it. Then update. And then we're going to set the department to department. So target.department, we're going to set it to, we're going to update it to source.department. Okay. And then let's just write inserts now. Inserts. So this is our update logic. So when there's a match found and it's active, we are going to update the department name. Okay, and for inserts, when it's not matched. So when not matched, meaning is there in source and not in target. So what I'm going to do is when not matched and is active equals 1. So when it's not matched, meaning it's in our source but not in target, we're gonna insert it. Then insert. So what are we gonna insert? We're gonna only insert employee. Again, we can insert like one column or like multiple columns. So here I'm gonna insert all three of these columns. So I'm gonna insert into employee ID, name, and then the department. Values. Let me just actually copy paste this here. Values, and here I'm getting the values from our source table. So source.employee ID, then source.name, and then source.department. Okay, so this is our insert script here. So we have inserts here. So when it's matched and is active is equal to 1, then we're going to insert these three columns from our source table. And now finally I'm going to write our deletes here. So delete. So for deletes I'm going to say when matched and is active equals to 0. So when it's matched but in the source we have marked it as inactive, so we're going to delete it then delete. Okay, that's it. We are just going to delete it. So we have updates here. Again, when it's active and it's matched, then we're going to update the department. When it's not matched, meaning it's in source but not in target, we're going to insert. So we're going to insert these three columns. And then when it's matched and is active equals to 0, we're going to delete it. And remember, it's going to perform all of these actions into our target table, which is our employees table here. And then before I run this, let me actually copy this script here and let me just paste it here so we can see the before and after this merge statement. Okay, so this is our merge statement here, and then I'm just gonna run all of these. Okay, let me just expand it here. Okay, so let's see what happened here. So this is our employees table before, and then this is our employees table after the updates. So let's see what happened here. For employee ID 1, it's not even in our source table, so we did not do anything. We didn't touch it, so it's there as is. For employee ID 2, Catherine, same thing here. It's in our source table, but there are no updates coming. So Catherine is in finance and Catherine is in finance, so we didn't change it either. And then for 3, Hamza was in IT, and then here you see Hamza, the department got updated here. So it's in our source table and the department got updated. So let's see what happened to Hamza here. The department got updated to engineering from IT because we have engineering department here for Hamza in our updates table. And then for Diana, employee ID 4, marketing, you see here Diana is marked for deletion here. It's inactive here. So if you look at our table after the update, after the merge statement, employee ID 4 is no longer there, so Diana has been deleted. Okay, so we deleted Diana. And then 5 is Evan, sales. No updates here. So in our source table we do not have anything for Evan in sales, so we leave it as is. So right here you can see we leave it as is. And then 6 and 7 are new employees here. Paul and Aaron weren't there before if you look at the table before, so we insert them. So we have Paul and Aaron here in our insert. So you see employee 6 and 7, Paul and Aaron with department HR and IT, they got inserted into our table. Okay, so this is how you use the merge statement to perform like updates using your source table into your target table. If you found this helpful, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and let me know if you guys have any questions. Thank you for watching.